Okay, so today we are making Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. There's nothing up there. But I am so excited. I grew up in the South and on the West Coast, and we had this place where I grew up called Philly's, and that was like my only introduction to cheesesteaks and chicken cheesesteaks and all of that kind of stuff that I had ever had in my life. And that wasn't until I was like 18 or 19 years old. So I went many years of my life not really being hip to like the cheesesteak culture and everything like that. And then I moved to the East Coast after I finished my degree, and I'm living around here and I'm hearing about things I've never heard of again, like carryouts and bodegas, and I'm like, what is that? And I come to find out that it's really just a corner store. Cool. All right, anyway, so one of the things that's very popular at some of these little food marts and, you know, little quick grab and go type of places that we call carryouts or in this area are Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. And most of the time, they're not good. So I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm using a New York strip. Basically, you still want to shave your meat, right? I don't have a meat shaver. I don't know if that even exists. However, you want to freeze your meat. And you don't want it to be like rock solid. So I've had 2 steaks that I had in my freezer for a little while. I pulled out about an hour ago, and I'm just letting it thaw just a little bit. So today we're going to use our shaved New York strip sirloin. I'm going to use red, yellow, and green peppers, as well as onions. You're probably like, dang, there's a lot of vegetables in there, and I'm like, it's a lot of meat. Okay, and I don't want to make a salad. So we're going to make an all-inclusive meal wrapped in a delicious, crispy fry. But for now, let's get started. That because we're using our handy dandy Cuisinart chef knife again. So super important that you're using a very sharp knife as you're completing this portion of the cooking. So essentially, one of the things that you can see, I have 2 beautiful New York strip steaks. They are slightly frozen, just frozen enough so that we can cut them nice and thin. There's a little bit of marbling in there, which is very important, and a little bit of a fat trim here. You want to have nice thin strips of meat. It's okay if you're not able to use those first couple of cuts if they're not very thin, but this is the kind of thinness that we're talking about. That is probably 1/8 of an inch. If you can get it thinner than that, then so be it. I really want it to be able to move around in that egg roll and be able to get nice bites of steak. So I'm just going to continue to do this on both of the steaks, and I'll be back. Okay. I changed my mind. I'm going to trim a little bit of this. Look at the marbling on that steak. So yummy. Kind. Well, right now I am. I am the cutter of meat. All of our meat is cut. So we're just seasoning our meat right now. We're going to use the Badia garlic powder, bay leaf sea salt, our coarse ground black pepper. A little bit of black pepper on it. Meat, you can see that is just covered right now in black pepper and garlic powder. And then probably about a tablespoon of salt. And we're just gonna put in this bowl for now. Voila! I'm just kidding. I definitely didn't chop these up that quick. I just wanted to give you a little example of what we're talking about when it comes to the peppers. We want these peppers to be small. I don't want them to be crunchy, and we want this to be a quick process, right? We're making egg rolls, like we want to do it quickly. But when we're sauteing our vegetables, we definitely want to make sure that those bell peppers are in first, because those do take a little bit longer before they start to, you know, soften up. Here we go. This is my sous chef Twizzlers. They're a delicious vegan snack, and you can have them whenever you want because they're vegan. Yeah. Do up our little bell peppers. I know y'all are probably like, oh my gosh, that's so much oil. Guess what? Yeah. Here we go. Bell peppers. Good things are in that pot. So we don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but we want to make sure the time we spend in the kitchen is well worth it. So I like to cook things fast. Everything can't be cooked fast though. One day I'm going to show y'all how to make my gumbo. And gumbo don't go fast. Gumbo is an experience. Let me find a way to quick hack my daddy's gumbo. I'd be like, ooh, baby. We're sauteing our bell peppers. They're getting a nice color already. Good, actually. And just like everything else, we do want to season every single part of our dish. Add 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt right onto those vegetables. We're just about ready to go ahead and add our red onions. Just going to incorporate those together. Oh my gosh, if you guys had smell-o-vision, some more salt for our onions. I'm just a firm believer. I know that we're in the middle of cooking vegetables right now, but it's my time to talk too. Ooh, got a little pimple. I'm a firm believer in every part of whatever you're creating tasting good. Your vegetables should taste good too, right? But it's very important that you taste your food when you're cooking. This should taste good too. Maybe more like a dash of salt that I just added. And we're going to stir this in, and then we're going to turn this off. So we're searing our meat, but we're also not going to cook it all the way because we frying it tonight, baby. It's going in the fryer. About now is where I would take it out if I were you. But this is my kitchen, so I'm taking it out. So something else that I'm going to do, just because I wasn't able to get them as thin as I really wanted to, I am just going to bring it back over to the cutting board. And I'm going to just cut this meat down a little bit. It's something that I decided about 20 seconds ago. So, like I said, I'm just kind of chopping up the meat just a little. Now let's make egg rolls. Alrighty, we are almost to the finish line. Off camera, went ahead and mixed our cheesesteak stuffing. Here we have organic white cheddar and provolone cheese and our soya. So these out and then we'll fry them up and we'll see. Alrighty, and we have rolled our last cheesesteak egg roll on our top deep fryer. We're just gonna place each egg roll in the fryer, probably about 4 at a time in there, and fry them until they're golden brown. So yep, I think about 4 is right for us. So I'm going to immerse it into the oil. Take these out, set them here. We want to let them drip out. And we're going to finish frying them, but take a look at that. I can't wait to show you what kind of dipping sauce we have. When it's all done, we'll be right back. It's late, but we are finally done with our Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. I'm so excited to eat them. I'm going to show you guys what they turned out like. I have a regular organic ranch, Nature's Promise organic ranch dressing. Let's see what we come up with. Red Solo cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Alrighty. So here is what our delicious Philly cheesesteak egg rolls turned out like. They look so good. So I'm just gonna take a bite. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like on the inside, and then you're gonna go make them. Here we go. My ranch. A little bit right here. Oh God. Not gonna lie, that was so bomb. Y'all gonna make these. Look at all the meat and cheese and the peppers. Your turn. Do what I did. Change up your recipe. I know some people don't like peppers in their cheesesteak, so maybe just do onions. I originally was gonna add mushrooms, and then I was just like, no, I'm tired. So bell peppers, onions, New York strip steak, wrapped in a delicious egg roll wrapper. Let me get one more bite, show you guys. Okay. You want some?